Welcome to another episode of The Daily Threat, your trusted source for the latest in cybersecurity news. Today, we delve into three significant stories that highlight the evolving landscape of cyber threats. We'll explore the details of these attacks, how the attackers infiltrated systems, the methods they used, and the risks these incidents pose to businesses. We'll also provide recommendations and best practices to help you stay protected. Let's dive in. Our first story comes from Bleeping Computer, where the FBI has issued a warning about scammers posing as employees of cryptocurrency exchanges. These scammers have been targeting individuals by creating fake websites that mimic legitimate crypto exchanges. They lure victims into revealing their login credentials and other sensitive information through phishing emails and messages. Once the attackers gain access to the victims' accounts, they steal their cryptocurrency holdings, often leaving the victims with no recourse. The attackers use social engineering tactics to make their phishing attempts more convincing. They may use emails that appear to come from a legitimate source, complete with logos and branding that closely resemble those of the real exchange. In some cases, they even employ phone calls to add an extra layer of authenticity. The consequences for victims can be devastating, resulting in the loss of significant amounts of cryptocurrency and personal data. To protect yourself from such scams, it is crucial to verify the authenticity of any communication you receive from a cryptocurrency exchange. Always check the URL of the website you are visiting and ensure it matches the official site. Avoid clicking on links in unsolicited emails or messages, and instead, navigate to the exchange's website directly by typing the address into your browser. Additionally, enable two-factor authentication on your accounts to add an extra layer of security. Our next story, reported by Security magazine, involves a major data breach at Cencora, a healthcare services company. The breach resulted in the theft of patient data, including personal information, medical records, and payment details. The attackers exploited a vulnerability in Cencora's systems to gain unauthorized access to the data. Once inside, they exfiltrated the sensitive information, which could now be used for various malicious purposes, including identity theft and financial fraud. The breach at Cencora highlights the critical importance of securing sensitive healthcare data. The attackers likely used sophisticated methods to infiltrate the network, such as exploiting unpatched software vulnerabilities or using spear phishing tactics to gain initial access. Once inside, they may have moved laterally within the network, escalating their privileges to access the targeted data. Healthcare organizations must prioritize the security of their systems and data. This includes regularly updating and patching software to close known vulnerabilities, implementing strong access controls, and conducting regular security assessments to identify and address potential weaknesses. Employee training on recognizing phishing attempts and other social engineering tactics is also essential in preventing such breaches. Our final story comes from the Dispatch, where the Rhysida ransomware group has claimed responsibility for a cyberattack on the city of Columbus. The attackers infiltrated the city's systems, encrypting critical data and demanding a ransom for its release. The ransomware group used a combination of phishing emails and exploit kits to gain initial access to the network. Once inside, they deployed their ransomware payload, which quickly spread across the network, encrypting files and rendering systems inoperable. The Rhysida ransomware group is known for its aggressive tactics and high ransom demands. In this case, the attack on Columbus disrupted city services, causing significant inconvenience and potential safety risks for residents. The attackers may have also exfiltrated sensitive data before encrypting it, increasing the pressure on the city to pay the ransom to prevent the data from being leaked or sold on the dark web. Ransomware attacks are a growing threat to organizations of all sizes. To mitigate the risk of such attacks, it is crucial to implement robust cybersecurity measures. This includes maintaining regular backups of critical data and storing them offline, using advanced endpoint protection solutions, and employing network segmentation to limit the spread of ransomware within the network. Additionally, organizations should develop and regularly update an incident response plan to ensure a swift and effective response in the event of an attack. In conclusion, the stories we've covered today underscore the ever-present and evolving threats in the cybersecurity landscape. Scammers posing as crypto exchange employees, data breaches in healthcare, and ransomware attacks on city infrastructure are all stark reminders of the need for vigilance and robust security measures. Stay informed, stay protected, and always be prepared. Thank you for joining us on this episode of The Daily Threat. Don't forget to subscribe to stay updated on the latest cybersecurity news and insights. Stay safe, and we'll see you next time.